All right, what if I told you that you could create a brand new YouTube video with just a single click? It sounds kind of wild, right? Well, today we're going to break down a method that claims to do exactly that, automating the entire process from start to finish. Let's dig in and see what it's all about.
So just picture this for a second. You find a YouTube video you like. You grab the link, you paste it into a tool, and boom, out pops a completely new, ready-to-go video. No script, no voiceover, no editing needed from you. I mean, that is the incredible promise at the core of what we're looking at today.
And the creator behind this method, he frames it with this really direct statement. He basically argues that all the usual reasons people give for not starting a YouTube channel, the money, the time, the skills, he calls them lame excuses, that this process just completely gets rid of.
Okay, so let's really unpack this one-click promise. First, we'll dive into the problems he says this solves, and then we'll get into the actual technology that's supposed to be making all of this magic happen.
According to the source, there are a few major roadblocks for anyone trying to get started on YouTube. Things like paying for expensive software, spending hours writing scripts, or hiring voice actors, and of course, figuring out all that complex video editing. This method claims to just leapfrog over all of that.
So what is the secret sauce here? What's the tool that's supposed to solve all these problems? Well, the whole thing hinges on one piece of software, Google's Notebook LM.
So yeah, Notebook LM. It's an official tool straight from Google, and it's designed to take existing info, like a web page or a document, and help you sort of remix it and use it in new ways. The whole idea here is to point that repurposing power directly at video creation. Okay, so we know what the tool is, but now let's get into the how. How in the world does a simple YouTube link turn into a whole new video? The process he lays out is, well, surprisingly simple. He really breaks it down into just these 4 steps. You paste in the URL, you tell the tool you want a video overview, you pick whatever language you want the new video to be in, and then you just hit generate. It's presented as this almost laughably easy push-button solution. And this is where the potential to really scale things up comes into play, at least according to him. He shows an example of taking a video that was originally in Urdu, and with one click telling the tool to make a new version in English. But he says it doesn't stop there. You could do it in Spanish, Russian, pretty much any language you can think of.
Right, so this is the most important question, isn't it? What do you actually get when you click that generate button? What does this thing actually create?
He makes a really bold claim about the AI voiceover quality. He calls it next-level professional. But, and this is an important but, he does add a little disclaimer. He admits the video editing itself, which is just stock footage and simple animations, might not be perfect. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. And get this, it's not just a video. Apparently, the tool spits out a whole bunch of other assets too. You get a totally rewritten script, that AI voiceover, a visual mind map of the topic, and even things like reports and quizzes based on the original video's content. And all of this leads to the ultimate vision he's selling. By taking one video and just effortlessly spinning it off into tons of different languages, he suggests you could easily run 20, maybe even more, fully automated channels all at the same time. Now, whenever you hear about a tool this powerful, the next question is always the same, right? What's the catch? And that brings us to the business model behind all of this. So as he explains it, there is a free version you can use, but it's pretty limited, maybe 1 or 2 videos a day. To really unlock everything, he says you need to get on a paid plan, which he calls the Google Ultra package. That's what gives you unlimited videos. So first, he puts a price tag on that unlimited package. He says the, quote, official price for it is $400. That's the baseline he sets up. But then, he presents his own special deal to his viewers. He offers them access to that same unlimited package for about 2,300 Indian rupees. I mean, that is a huge drop from that $400 figure he just mentioned. Now, it is worth pointing out his final piece of advice. He actually tells his viewers pretty strongly to just use the free version first. Play around with it, see if it actually works for you before you even think about buying anything. So at the end of the day, this leaves us with a really fascinating question. Are tools like this the future of making content? A way to open the doors for everyone? Or are they just a shortcut where maybe you lose that special human touch that makes something truly worth watching? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.